Governor DeSantis is trending on Twitter right now, and I was wondering, what exactly did he do? What has he done? And apparently, he refuses to go on The View for an interview. And I gotta say, as a person who really enjoys healthy debate, especially at a time when it's completely lacking, I don't know the last episode I saw on any television channel where a right-winger and a left-leaning person has debated, I do agree with the strategy of not going on The View. Because as a streamer, being used to debates, it's next to impossible to have a debate where you're one person against three people. Or four. How many hosts does The View has? I think it's like 3 or 4. And of course, you know, people on Twitter are mocking him, and they're like, oh, well, he's afraid of a couple of women. And I'm like, you do realize they have earpieces? Like, they work in the media. I mean, you can see the earpiece here. Like, you're not just talking to a person. You're talking to a person and her team, right? So that's number one. Number two, it's very difficult to talk against, as I mentioned, 4 people. And number 3, when is the last time a left-leaning person went into a hostile environment? When is the last time AOC went on Fox News or even debated someone? I remember when Ben Shapiro asked AOC for a debate, she said that that's like catcalling and it's rape culture. You guys remember that? So, I don't know when Greta Thunberg, granted, she's not a politician, but she's a prominent activist. I don't remember when she got challenged by anyone with opposing views. So, this is why I personally don't think it's a bad idea for DeSantis to not go on The View, especially when there's going to be state elections and he's going to debate his political opponent anyway. But what's interesting is that he didn't leave it at that. He actually went and gave examples from episodes of The View on why he refuses to go there. And apparently, thanks for the invite. I understand that you are sending this request on behalf of your team. But are the hosts of The View really interested in hearing from Governor DeSantis about all of the important work he is doing on behalf of Floridians to protect their health and livelihoods, to stand up for parents and children, and to defend freedom? Which of the below statements from the host of The View do you recommend our team considers when deciding if the interview will be genuine pursuit of the truth or worth the time? And they give 4 examples from August 2021. You're just short of calling Governor DeSantis a negligent, homicidal sociopath because that's what he is, she added. What is he doing? He's risking the lives of children parents, their grandparents, anyone that may come into contact with them so he can appeal his white supremacist base. I guess this is in regards to the COVID measures, because DeSantis chose not to destroy the businesses and the livelihood of Floridians, and he took a different approach of handling the pandemic. So, should the team consider this statement when deciding if the interview will go forward, or this one? DeSantis. I think he's a fascist and a bigot. I love the word bigot, by the way. I don't know why I'm so attached to it, because it used to be a person that doesn't change their views on anything. When is the last time you saw anyone in the media change their views? I mean, let's be honest. People in the media, they just read from a script. Like, it's not like it's their views over there. It's not natural like when you see a streamer, like here on YouTube. At least you know that these are my views. But on the media, you're hired to read from a teleprompter. Like, you're pretty much like an actor. You're not really doing anything. So, the media calling other people bigots is very interesting when it's impossible to get someone in the media to change their mind because they read the teleprompter. It's not even their ideas that they're putting up forward. Then they call that Governor DeSantis' policies anti-black, anti-gay, against the LGBT community. For some reason, the Republican base responds to it. It's anti-American. It's what happens in Venezuela. Holy shit. On Governor DeSantis' policy, it started with critical race theory. Let's remember that. And those are anti-history laws, anti-black history laws, really. If you start coming after black people, what comes next? The LGBT community, women, other marginalized groups. So basically, I love how they actually quoted from all of the shows from The View. I mean, I pity the person that actually had to watch these shows. I would like to remind people that there was a lady from Baltimore which wanted to run for elections, and The View chewed her up, said that she doesn't understand Baltimore, that despite the fact that she's a black person, people on The View know better about her.
Talk to the point, please.
Is this Joy speaking? The same Joy? The same Joy that paraded around in blackface not too long ago? Come on, Joy. I don't think you should be asking these questions. I am an African-American.
Excuse me. The black community had my back. They know that that was not blackface. That was an homage. Oh, please, just answer the question.
The black community has your back? The black community has your back?
They do. Sonny,
the black community did not vote for you.
Well,
the black community did not vote for you. What
planet
are you living on?
It was during a special election. Sonny, can I speak?
What planet are you living on?
It was during a special election while we were still under lockdown, and I could not talk to people. Can I speak, or are you just going to scream over me?
This becomes a big... Listen, Kim, good luck to you. Thanks to Kim Close.
That was very immature, but thank you for having me.
So these are the people from The View. And someone actually went through all the episodes. They found out where they trash talked DeSantis. So yeah, like, there is this thing of common courtesy. Like, you don't have to go to people that are rude to you. At least that's the vibe here in Romania. You know, free speech is important and all that, but so is freedom of association. I do think that DeSantis is going to get other opportunities to discuss with political opponents, just not in this particular environment. And again, I find it bewildering considering that so many Democrats refuse to flat out talk and engage with people on the right. I mean, even on Twitter, like people who aren't politicians, there are left-leaning people that the moment they find out that you hold different ideas than they immediately block you. Like, they're not even interested in hearing from you. In fact, they share block lists with each other, which is bewildering because some of them run companies. And allegedly, they should actually try to reach to the consumer base. But it is what it is. Yes, all of a sudden, the desire to have a dialogue has opened. You know, whatever happened with, like, no platform for bigots? Do you guys remember that? Like, no platform for bigots? Well, if he's a fascist and a bigot, why are you platforming him, The View? Why do you want to platform a fascist and a bigot? But anyway, right, I'm going to go on Twitter and admit that it's disastrous that DeSantis doesn't want to go on The View. Horrible. I don't know what's in his mind. I don't know why he made that decision. In the meantime, if you guys like this channel, you can also shock me and go on my subscribe star. There's a link into the pinned comment. And I won't know what's on your mind. I don't know why you made that decision to get the buyer's remorse from me. But that is the only way you can get it. By going there and supporting the channel. And as always, I will see you guys in the comment section. Take care.